Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know what it is, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We back in this thing. You know what it is. Let's get busy.
The microphone.
Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah. Home runs in the park, touchdowns in the end zone. Knockouts in the ring, buzzer beater for the win, go hard and go home. Find out who you are when you under the lights. That pressure made a star right there. Under the lights, you looking for the best, tune in to Under the Lights. Yeah, yeah, Under the Lights.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Welcome back to Under the Lights. We are your host. I'm Big Mike, and that's my guy Jordan. What's up, boy?
Chilling, baby. What's good, man? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good, man. It's Friday, man. Well, Friday for me. You know what I mean? I know it's Saturday for you, huh?
Yeah, it is, man. Early right now, early in the morning, but you know, this how we get it done.
Right. So to everybody on normal motherfucking time, you understand me? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. And everybody that's on Saturday time right now, hey, down under, happy Saturday. Go out and do some great things today. You feel me? You know what I mean? So what's the number two, man? How you feeling today, my guy?
I'm all right, man. I'm chilling, man. What could I say? I haven't really been doing much, really, man. You know what I'm saying? Ellen's got a little gig that she's gonna do, you know, singing and shit.
I seen that.
But to do that tomorrow for us,
oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. So that's gonna be exciting, you know, to see her in her little world. You know what I'm saying? Her little world.
Yeah, that little world. No, big world.
Yeah, big world. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be dope. Other than that, man, just training a bit. You know what I'm saying, with the team that I'm training with. Just waiting for, you know, obviously in a few 3, 4, like 5 weeks when the season's done. You know, hopefully I can get on a squad and, you know, get this money.
Yeah,
while we're here, and you know what I'm saying. And then
gotta keep that. Gotta keep that. I'm good, bro. You know what I mean? I'm chilling. I ain't got no complaints, man. I'm straight. I'm above water. You know what I mean? Everything good. You know what I'm saying? Did you catch that? Did you catch that preseason game, that Coach Bengals game last night?
No, I don't preseason, man. You bang with preseason, man?
I bang with preseason. You know, when I want to see certain players if they gonna play. You know what I mean? And you know, I wanted to see Anthony Richardson last night. I wanted to see, you know, how, you know, he was going to perform coming off injury. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, the first drive, he looked pretty good. You know what I mean? He was 6 of 8 and they went down there and scored. You understand? But it was on all short throws, though. You know what I mean? It was the real short throws. And when they started trying to, you know, push the ball downfield, you know, you can see he got accuracy issues still. Still got the accuracy issues. He had Michael Pittman Jr. I think it was Michael Pittman or Alec Pierce. I think it was Michael Pittman Jr. coming across the middle of the field, probably about 15, 20 yards, you know what I mean? And he do it in the dirt, you know what I mean? Because it should have put it in the numbers. You understand what I'm saying? You know how hard this was a pass that should have been put in the numbers. And you know how hard it is to catch a ball. Well, I know you haven't played football, but Jordan, just imagine how hard it is to run full speed and catching a football while still running, let alone the ball being low to the ground. Then I got to make a diving catch for it close to the ground. So he missed the pass. He missed the catch. You understand me? Because it was off target. He had somebody else come out on the left side of the field on the third down. You know what I mean? Threw it too high. So it's, you know, it's like you make your layups, but you miss your threes. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, in today's game, you got to make some threes. If you hitting all layups, you're not about to win too many games. You understand? Because if you can't make the long ball, if you can't push the ball downfield, you know what I mean, in football terms, you're not gonna go nowhere like that far. You're not about to make 5 yards you're not gonna go 5-5. You're not gonna do that and think somebody's gonna get yacked every single time. You know what I mean? So his accuracy was off, and that's what I wanted to see. I know he can throw short, you know what I mean? And keep in mind, this is the preseason, you know what I mean, Cincinnati Bengals defense. None of these guys are gonna be on the team. And if it is, it's gonna be minimal. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they're not gonna be on the squad. You can't be out there throwing pick sixes to them. You understand what I'm saying? You can't be doing that. You feel me? So that's what I seen from the game. And see, you know, my guy E, you know E. Hey, he a Coach fan.
Of course, yep.
You know, he like to tell me it's hating. Oh, I'm you hating. I'm like, on what? Bro, the Colts ain't made the playoffs in 4 years. What am I hating on? Anthony Richardson played 4 games last year, and he didn't finish those. He didn't finish all of those. He only finished 2. He didn't do anything. So they haven't done shit. And the Indianapolis coach haven't done shit in years. What would I be hating on him for? I'm just giving you my assessment of the game. So my guy E, you need to know, hey, stop saying motherfucker hating when they ain't giving you analysis of the game. Stop doing that. His accuracy is off. His accuracy is off still. We know he can throw short, but you got to be able to make the deep ball or make the moderate to deep ball 15, 20 yards downfield. Okay. That's just it. So that's it. So that's why I like to watch preseason. You understand what I'm saying? Just to see how people are going to be looking and things like that. So
that's what you was doing. That's what you was doing.
Yeah, last night it came on at 8:00. You know what I mean? I watched I was looking at checked out the Chiefs versus the Bears, but Caleb Williams or Pat Mahomes wasn't playing. You know what I mean? I figured it's the last game. I figured, this is the last preseason game. I figured they was gonna be in that motherfucker, but shit, they wasn't. So yeah. That's what I was doing last night, man. So
okay.
That's why I asked you.
When's the last time you hooped, man?
Man, it's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute. I ain't gonna hold you. And the reason is because where I used to hoop at, man. You know what I mean? And this is E'll tell you. You can ask E, whatever. I get buckets in there. You feel me? But it's just too much arguing and shit going on all the time. Nigga, you know what I mean? Motherfucker always arguing, motherfucker trying to bang, all that shit, trying to bump and shit. And I was just like, let me just take a little break from here. But for a minute, I used to hoop with some dudes from work though. You know what I mean? And I wasn't going up to where we used to hoop. And I was getting it in. Wasn't no arguing. It was straight basketball. I'm talking about it was straight basketball. Wasn't no, obviously you're going to argue in sports, but it wasn't the long, drawn out niggas about to fight and everything else all the time. You feel me? So, yeah. What about you? You just hooped or something?
I hooped last week for sure. I went somewhere down where these people be going. They be dropping in on a Sunday, and just be running fives or whatever the case may be. I did that for about an hour and a half.
How you look?
Get my hair cut. You know what I'm saying? I was playing in my Jordan 1s.
You can play in them?
I had to. I don't have ball shoes at the moment, so
shit.
Yeah, I was all right. I was nothing, because I haven't played ball in a minute, you know what I'm saying? So it's like my scoring wasn't really, I wasn't really putting the ball in the basket, but I was assisting that basketball, you know what I'm saying?
That's what you do though. That's what you do.
My game changed, man. You gotta ask Mel and them.
Listen.
Buckets, my guy. So
your game may have changed, but what I know, it's just like you don't know me from posting up. You know from we running and gunning. You know what I'm saying? We running and gunning, might do some pick and roll, blah 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 blah. But I know passing the ball is that's what you could do. Now you may have added the scoring shit to the game. That's cool, but I know you're gonna pass that ball for sure.
Yeah. So then that obviously, because I wasn't really, especially when you come to these new places. I know when you go to these new places, usually just if you can hoop, you can hoop. Yeah. They see that I can hoop, obviously. But I was just doming up the place. But I have to go again and kind of go there and get buckets so I can get that. You know what I'm saying? Where niggas can be like, okay,
it's gonna come though. It's gonna be on the day when them niggas is off and you gonna be on, and they're gonna be like, oh, this nigga can score too. Oh shit. What that jumper looking like now, though?
Yeah, you got the thing at the jumper. The jumper is good. I'm gonna say my 3-point shot isn't the greatest. Like I can shoot a 3, but it's more about you got to be willing to take it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My mid-range game is pretty good. So all it is, like what it was is just being more confident. You know what I'm saying, in those situations. Like if people are backing up off you gotta let that shit fly, bro. You know what I'm saying? But also I know I can get to my spots. And because I got to be able to get to my spots, because if I know I'm a driver, I got to be able to get to my spot, pull up, so then they will at least be wary of that. You know what I'm saying? So then I can do other things with them and play with them. You know what I'm saying? So I also I can do multiple things. I'll go off screens, then I also use screens. Make sure I'm getting in my pin downs. Make sure I'm getting I'm setting things up. I'm making sure I'm coming off those actions. I'm going dribble handoffs. So I'm making sure I'm doing a whole bunch of action, not just being a one-dimensional, okay, I just get the ball and just try to face up and get a bucket. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have to do multiple things. So, you know what I'm saying? One day we'll hoop again, you feel me? And we'll get this popping.
Get it in. But until then, we're here to talk sports, and that's what we about to do. You understand me? So we're going to start, you know what I mean, with the greatest sport on earth. You know what I mean? American football. You understand me? Not that shit that you be playing, nigga. The greatest sport on earth. You feel me? The National Football League. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, my Philadelphia Eagles, we still making moves. We just made another move yesterday. You understand? And we went ahead and got Jahan Dotson from the Washington Commanders via trade. You know what I'm saying? He's a young receiver, just got drafted in 2022. He's a young receiver, bro. He's going to be our wide receiver 3. You know what I mean? We have John Ross as our wide receiver 3. We got the rookie, Anaya Smith, that came from Texas A&M, but don't know what he's going to be like. And John Ross, bro, just in no disrespect, in my eyes, he's just speed. You know what I mean? He was never able to really run the route tree like that, never really able to stay on the field like that. You know what I mean? He can run fast, but, it's more to running fast to playing receiver. You know what I mean? So, obviously, he wasn't getting the job done, and they got their hands on Jahan Dotson from the Commanders, you know what I mean, in the division as well. So that was a kind of a like, whoa, damn, because it wasn't like he was a free agent. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was a free agent. You know what I mean? It's like it was a trade. Are you going to trade within the division? So I don't know what's going on in Washington, but hey, we're taking. But the question is, how much would this help Philly? And do they have the best wide receiver group in the league? Let me tell you this. Like I said, we was looking for a wide receiver 3. We got A.J. Brown. We got Devontae Smith. You understand? Those are our 2 receivers, and John Ross just wasn't going to cut it. I was kind of worried coming into the season about what John Ross was going to do, what our third wide receiver was going to do. You understand what I'm saying? But now that they got him, check this out. So he was a first round 16th pick, okay, out of Penn State. So he played 12 games his first year, okay? 35 receptions on 61 targets, 523 yards, 14.9 yards a catch, 7 touchdowns and 26 first downs. You know what I mean? We don't need him to come out here and be A.J. Brown. But them 26 first downs speak volumes in 12 games. You understand? And then you talk about last season, he played all 17 games, 49 receptions on 83 targets, 518 yards receiving, 10.6 yards on average, 4 touchdowns and 27 first downs. You understand what I'm saying? And the quarterbacks that he's had in these 2 years was Taylor Heineke and Sam Howell. Okay? That's who he was working with. Not too much. Not nobody that's gonna change life for you. That's gonna make you look good. That's gonna put the ball in the hole and drop the ball in the bucket every single time. It's not gonna happen like that with Sam Howell and Taylor Heineke. You understand? But being that we got A.J. Brown already, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, and we added a Jahan Dotson. I'm sorry. All 3 of those receivers can beat one-on-one coverage. They could beat one-on-one coverage easily. You understand what I'm saying? And then you got a Dallas Goedert. And like I said, Jahan Dotson's not going to be out the numbers. He's not going to be out there on Pat Surtain. He's not going to be out there on Jalen Ramsey. He's not going to be out there on Javarius Ward, type of guys like that. He's going to be in the inside, and that's where he get his money at. You feel me? So like I said, it's like, who you going to double? If you double AJ, you know what I mean? Devontae could get off, and Jahan Dotson, he can also get off, and vice versa. You double, Devontae. I highly doubt they're gonna double Devontae because nobody wants to leave AJ Brown in one-on-one coverage unless you're telling me your corner can just get the job done. And it ain't many one-on-one matchup corners in the league that can go out there and just get the job done for 60 minutes against AJ Brown. You understand? And you still got to worry about Saquon running. You still got to worry about Jalen Hurts running, and Saquon is also catching the ball at the backfield too. You understand what I'm saying? So I think it's going to help us a lot. I think we finally got our number 3 receiver, which we really, truly needed. I was hoping in the offseason that we could get Tyler Boyd. You know what I mean? But, hey, like I said, I saw Jahan Dotson. He's good, bro. He's young. He's fast. He can get over. He can catch. You know what I mean? And he got a better quarterback with him now in Jalen Hurts. So I think it'll help us a whole lot. And as far as, do we have the best wide receiver group in the league? Man, let me tell you something, bro. There's some talented wide receiver groups in this league. You start with San Francisco. They got Debo, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, and you got to add C-Mac in that. You understand? And then you go to Miami. You got Tyreek, you got Jalen Waddle, OBJ. Now, Jonnu Smith, he's not really one of those tight ends like that that's going to change life for you, whatever. But then you got Devon Achane. You know what I mean? He can catch it out the backfield. Then you got us, A.J. Brown, obviously, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Saquon, and Jahan Dotson. And you got Chicago, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, rookie Rome Odunze, who we assume is going to be a beast in the NFL. You understand? That's just what we assume, just based off his college and shit like that. And they also got, who was with us last season, DeAndre Swift. We know what he does in the passing game, and their tight end is Cole Kmet. Houston, I think they might be the deepest. They might be the deepest. You hear me? They got Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins, Tank Dell, who is back, and he looking like he never fucking left. You hear me? John Michie. You feel me? Joe Mixon from Cincinnati. We know he can get in the catch game, in the receiving game, and Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz is a damn good receiver. He came from the Cowboys when he went to the Texans. A damn good receiver. You feel me? So, I mean, you know, and look at Detroit. They ain't no slouches either. Aroma St. Brown, Sam Laporta, Jameson Williams, and Jahmyr Gibbs coming out the backfield catching shit too. So I'm not just going to jump and say that we have the best wide receiver group in the league. I'm going to say it's one of. If you want to give us top 2, top 3, you can place it where you want to place it. You understand? But it's definitely one of the top wide receiver groups in the league. And I think the pickup of Jahan Dotson for our number 3 receiver it works out well for us, especially when he's with Jalen Hurts instead of Taylor Heineke and Sam Howell now. So that's where I'm at.
I mean, so obviously, you know, he was playing through, you know, with guys like with Taylor, Heineke and Sam Howell, and also Carson Wentz. He got to play. So he had a few guys that he had to obviously he had to try to get a connection with. That obviously, if you have a whole bunch of wide receivers, I mean a whole bunch of quarterbacks, it's going hard to get that. But to be honest with you, he drops that ball, bro.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? He's a 10th highest in the NFL in drop percentage.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't gonna cut it.
Well, understand this though, bro. I'm with you with that, but just what you gotta understand as well. Those drops that you're talking about, you got anytime that ball touches your hand, they're gonna call it a drop, bro. And then with some I've seen him. We played the Commanders twice a year, and I seen them balls that be getting thrown to Jahan Dotson, to Scary Terry, and Antonio Gibson, and they not the best. You know what I mean? So if it touch your hand, they gonna call it a drop. So I'm not just gonna make it seem like he out here just fumbling the bag all the time. But hey, we'll see how it works with us. I'm glad we got him.
He also got 13.4 targets per route. That's 78 out of 80.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't gonna cut it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really, that's them throwing.
Say that again.
13.4 targets per route run. You know what I'm saying? And a 0.86 yards per route run. That's 78 out of 80. Both ranked among the lowest at wide receiver position last year.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
What do we? You said that 13.6 what?
Targets per route run. So every time they only give him the ball about 13.4 part out of the time, and that's one of the lowest in the league, is what I'm saying. And he's
not a number 1 receiver.
I mean, I'm just giving you stuff. So what I'm saying is this. Let's take this in. If he goes to Philly now, right, where he's not a number 1 wide receiver, also he's 3. You see what I'm saying? He'll be 3. He's gonna have limited opportunity. So if he don't take advantage of that limited opportunity, you know what I'm saying? And also, it's not like he has a great hand. So he has to, at the end of the day, he's going to have to prove that he has those hands.
Yeah, Jordan.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
It's not like he was outstanding in, was he outstanding in college? Let's be honest.
No, I don't know about his college days. I don't know. I can't speak on that. But I can speak on him playing in the NFL. And I know he ain't out there just coughing the ball up. I know that. Them were some fucked up ass throws that touched his hands too from the quarterbacks too. And he can't help about the targets that he get, bro. You know what I mean? I just look at like 15 yards and 11 yards to catch. That ain't nothing. You feel me? It's only 35 receptions.
College career wasn't any crazy, you know.
It's the NFL. Well, I don't care nothing about what Penn State had.
But listen, I know you're gonna ride for that. I understand you might ride for that, whatever the case may be, but I don't think it's a big pickup to the point where it makes y'all like the number 1 wide receiving core group or number 2 wide receiving core group or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't think that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to like help so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, because essentially he's gonna have to whatever with the time that he gets and the limited action that he's gonna get or the limited opportunity he's gonna get. If he continues to say he's not catching that football or whatever the case may be, and they ain't even going to him anyway, you know what I'm saying? For him to even get a rhythm.
That's Washington. You in Philly now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I mean, we gonna find out, man. We gonna
Yeah,
find out.
we find out.
Gonna find out. But I don't think it's that crazy of a thing, crazy of a pickup. And I think Philadelphia does not have the best wide receiving core. I would say I'd probably give that to um, Miami.
Miami,
Miami,
Miami.
or Houston. Houston is
Oh, Houston,
crazy.
yeah, Houston, crazy.
Yo,
Houston crazy.
Houston is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably gonna be one of them two. But then you know what? Because San Francisco has that all around. Like I might throw them as probably because they're just on the offensive end, man. Like they are
Mhm.
just, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to add in C-Mac, you know what I'm saying? And you got to
Yeah,
add in the tight end, and you got to
yeah,
add in
yeah.
the wide receiver. So
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? I might throw them in
Yeah,
probably. So I got probably San Francisco,
as the
and
best.
yeah, I
And
probably
then
take,
who?
and
Then Houston.
then probably Houston,
And then
uh,
who?
and then I'll probably go because Miami has Tyreek, and he's such a problem, man. You know
Damn.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
That make them over us, over AJ and in your eyes. All right. Well, okay. Well, okay.
Yeah,
Listen, that's
yeah.
cool.
Let
That's
me
fine.
know the people. Let me know the people if you think Philly is a top 5 wide receiving group. Let me know.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Let me
yeah,
know.
for sure.
Damn.
All right, that's cool. So you said so. Hold on, wait a minute. Where are we at, Jordan? Where we at? Because you said you got San Francisco.
I would say you're.
Hold on, you San Francisco, and then you said Miami, and then you talk about Houston. So
Oh yeah, okay. So I say let him see if you're top 5. I mean, let's see if you're top 5.
no. I'm asking you, nigga, where are we at?
I would say
This
you're around the 5-6 range.
damn. Okay, 5 or 6,
Yeah.
6. You got Chicago. All right, bro. Hey, that's your opinion. I guess we got to prove it then, huh? I guess we just got to prove it then, huh? You feel me? Damn, man. All right, that's cool. So, sticking with the NFL, you know what I mean? And before we go, fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. You see what I'm rocking today. You already see what it is. It's close to the season. You already know what's going on, man. But anyway, man, sticking with the NFL. So, we know that the Kansas City Chiefs, you know what I mean, has been on top for a while. Back-to-back champs. They going for 3. They dedicated, they motivated. You know what I mean? There's no egos on the team. Everybody, they come together, and Pat Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, Pacheco, that defense, coached by Steve Spags, you know what I'm saying? They ready to go get another one, man. But everybody got to go through somebody. And when you the reigning kings, man, you are now the hunted, and they have been the hunted. Especially, even when they didn't win the Super Bowl, they were the hunted because motherfuckers know what it was. You know what I mean? But in the AFC, which team in the AFC has the best chance at dethroning the Kansas City Chiefs this year? Talk to me, Jordan.
Woo. I mean, the first clear number one thing is you already know.
Be honest with yourself.
Let's be very. I mean, no, listen. Hold on. Can we? Were we not just in the AFC Championship game? And answer me that.
Yeah, you were.
So then don't tell me that. Don't try and sit there and say, "Oh, be honest with yourself, nigga." What are we talking about, bro?
All right. I said dethroning. So that means beating them. That just because you went there last year doesn't mean nothing this year. Being that you lost players, you added Derrick Henry.
First time offensive. We were in a new offensive coordinator.
Was great for him too. He was great.
Yeah, that's cool. So that's coming into next season. You know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson also pointed that out. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that we can look forward to the following year.
Lucky y'all.
Plus, we always have a great defense. And we always, so whether we lose players, whether new coordinators, it doesn't matter, bro. We always have a great defense. That's a fact. So if we like, we're gonna be a top 5 defense. We're gonna be a top 5 defense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, offensively, you got Action Jackson, aka GOAT, aka the Great 8, aka shall I keep going? You feel what I'm saying? We have him.
Please don't
And
keep lying.
one of the biggest pickups and one of the underrated, not really underrated pickup because I think people know that he's probably going to be is Derrick Henry, man. Like that's going to help us ridiculously.
Not underrated.
I said it's not underrated. I said it's not. I was gonna say Jose, but it's not because people they know that's gonna be a big pickup. And hopefully when we get into the playoffs and they know like that's gonna open up stuff for Lamar even more. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like if we continue our thing on the offensive end, you know what I'm saying? Plus we have a top 5 defense. I don't see why we can't be the team that can dethrone them, bro. It doesn't make any sense why we wouldn't be able to. You know what I'm saying? As long as we stay healthy, because last year we wasn't healthy at all. We wasn't healthy at all. So I see us at least. Yeah, I can see us dethrowing them easily. To be honest with you,
easily.
I mean, it's not. No, yeah.
Okay.
We are the best team in the AFC. I think we're the best team in the AFC, bro. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So it's definitely Baltimore, like 100%. Now I want to hear who your team's going to be, and I don't want to hear Houston. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to hear Houston. And you know the team that obviously that has a like that's kind of.
Okay, you gonna let me go? Or you gonna keep talking? I want to.
Let me talk.
You already told me Baltimore. You keep talking about you don't want to hear what I want to hear, nigga. I don't hear what you want to hear. Let me fucking talk. You done, right? Are you done? Thank you. Yeah, you are done. You are. You are Baltimore. Jordan, all you about to do is start to try to name it. You don't want to hear this team, team.
No. There's only one other team. There's only one other team. And that's Cleveland. And they, I think, is a team that they can beat any team on their day. You know what I'm saying? And if, Watson back, plus they have one of the best defenses in the league every time with wicked additions, they have a chance, bro. You know what I'm saying? So those are my 2 teams.
Okay. So when it comes to me, the team that can dethrone the Kansas City Chiefs, first of all, let me go ahead and take away the Patriots. Let's take out the Bengals. Let's take out the Raiders, the Bills. Let's take out the Colts for damn sure. Let's take out the Broncos, the Chargers, the Titans, and let's take out the goddamn, Jacksonville Jaguars. So that leaves me with, there's multiple teams, that I have, I just got to pick from, Houston, Baltimore, the Jets, the Browns, Pittsburgh, you understand? Because Pittsburgh plays a style of football. It's just straight physicality. They'll beat you with physicality, man. You know what I mean? And they have, a veteran quarterback now. Now, he didn't look so good in the preseason game we've seen, but it's preseason. You understand what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's going to be much better than Mason Rudolph and Kenny fucking Pickett. You understand? So that's one of the teams I also have on there, and I'm not even including Miami because it's going to be cold. You know what I mean? They're not getting home field advantage. I don't think they're going to be
nigga.
Huh?
Which team?
Did I interrupt you?
Holy shit.
Sit back.
You said you're going on to all the teams. Why did you say the team, man?
It's my turn. Sit back and shut the fuck up. It ain't your turn. So as I was saying before, I was fucking rudely interrupted. You understand? These teams right here, pose a threat. You feel me? And listen, I'm gonna cross them out as I go. Okay, I'm gonna cross them out as I go, and that's how I'm gonna get to my 1. You understand me? When it comes to, like I said, Miami, scratch that shit out. The shit ain't going on.
Let me hear what this guy's about to do. Right?
Yeah. When it comes to, Houston, they're very talented, but I think they still might be a little too young. Okay. Yep. So I'm going to cross out Houston, right?
Okay.
When it comes to Pittsburgh, they're going to be great physical-wise, okay? But I just don't think Pat Mahomes has seen every defense. He's seen it, you know what I mean? And he's smart enough to figure it out. And Andy Reid has seen every defense. You feel me? Spagnuolo has called every defense, and he can also give his input on something else. You feel me? I think it'll be a great game, but I think in the end, Pat Mahomes will put a drive together, you know what I mean, and come out on top against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So let me go ahead and cross those guys out, right? And then we talk about the Browns, right? We don't know what Deshaun Watson is going to look like because when he was playing last season, he didn't look like anything to me at all whatsoever. And then he went out again with the shoulder injury after he was cleared. I don't know how the fuck the doctors cleared him to play, and then he ends up going out for the rest of the season, having yet another shoulder surgery, season-ending shoulder surgery. So I don't know how he's going to play. You understand what I'm saying? Now, even still, they beat the Ravens without Deshaun Watson. You understand what they beat the Ravens without Deshaun Watson. So it shows you that they can go out there and beat, a team of caliber. You know what I'm saying? But against Pat Mahomes, I'm going to need your quarterback to really, really be the one to get it done. You understand me? Because even though they're going to be coming on defense, I mean, Pat Mahomes he ain't worried about that. We've seen him do this. He's been to the Super Bowl how many times? Been nothing short of the AFC Championship game. We know how he was doing with that, but I think they squeaked that one out. Boom. And now we like to talk about the Ravens, the one that you had. You understand? When it comes down to it, yeah, you got a good run game. You had the best run game last year. You had an outstanding defense last year. Outstanding. It was carrying the team. When y'all go on y'all little lows, y'all go 2 quarters or maybe 3 quarters, 2.5 quarters without scoring. Well, the defense was constantly getting the ball back for you. And yet and still, at the end of the game, I see Lamar Jackson do just like Lamar Jackson. Just like a Dak Prescott. What did I call him, Jordan? I called him Lamar Prescott. Dak Jackson. I don't believe he's going to get it done. So, you had it all last year. You was loaded. No, I don't think you're going to get it done. I take out Baltimore. I take out Baltimore. You're damn right. Really? In my eyes, I'm going to say the same thing I said last year before this man got hurt. I said if it's anybody that could throw a wrench into the Kansas City Chiefs' hopes of going to the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl, whatever the case may be, it's Aaron Rodgers in New York. But unfortunately, he tore his Achilles on the 4th play. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers has weapons out there in New York. Aaron Rodgers is still an elite quarterback. It ain't his arm. It ain't his shoulder. He know how to read defenses like anybody else. He can make all the adjustments. And on top of that, he got a top 10 defense. It might be top 5. You understand me? But what we do know, and it's going to be a top 10 defense. And with the knowledge of Aaron Rodgers, the way he can control the clock and things like that, the big games he's been in, the way he can still spin the ball, I got the New York Jets as the best team that has the best chance to dethrone the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm standing on it. It is what it is. Take it how you want it.
I can't believe I just stood here.
Yeah.
Listen to this dribble.
Yeah.
About 6 to 7 minutes, man.
Yeah. Handles.
I don't see how you can sit there and act like we are not the team. The team.
Mm-hmm.
Team. Not just quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
The team.
Mm-hmm. Keep going. Keep going.
When we was injured last year, all over the place.
Plenty teams was.
We were big time.
Okay, other teams was too. Keep going. Keep going.
We talking about
y'all. All right, keep going.
Talking about us.
Mm-hmm.
And you talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Quarterback. Couldn't nobody feeling for him like Isaiah Likely felt in for Mark Andrews and made it make sense.
You don't know how you just know you don't know how Watson's gonna come, but yet you're saying Aaron Rodgers?
Yes, I've seen Aaron Rodgers for 20 years. Yeah. This is his 20th season. I know what he does. I know what he can do. And he got a top 10 defense with him.
You know what he do? What did he ever come back from an Achilles tear?
He gonna come back now and get it done.
No. So we gotta be honest though, right?
Like, I'm being honest. You asked me, this is the question. I'm asking the question.
Aaron Rodgers also was coming back injured as a motherfucker.
So okay.
What's he gonna look like with his old ass?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't know why that's not an issue.
I just explained.
Cleveland is a way better defensive team. Let's be honest. Mm-hmm. They're probably the best defensive team in the entire league. Hold on, let me finish. If Watson is anything remotely of what he used to be, they are a threat.
We said that last year, and look how he looked. So I'm supposed to say it
again. And Brown still got to the playoffs. If they had Watson, Browns is a team that can beat any team, and you know that.
Throwing shoulder too,
and you know that. but yet we talk about Aaron Rodgers. But
Yeah.
then why I just want to know what is with this thing about the Ravens. Explain to me why.
It ain't no vendetta, nigga. I just explained to you why. I'm not about to keep digging. I dug it already, and I told you what I said. What you mean? It's not good enough because you don't like it. I just gave you my reasons why because you don't like it. That's what it is. Listen,
Kansas City in the entire league. Who can? Okay, new question. New question. Who can dethrone Kansas City in the entire league?
That's not the question, motherfucker.
I said new question.
It ain't no new question. Don't try to flip this shit because it's your fucking team. No, nigga. I didn't choose your team.
You had your AFC.
I didn't choose your team. Right.
So now let's say which NFC team can dethrone Kansas City?
And that's the next question. That is the next. You're talking about a new question. You're talking about a new question.
Yeah.
So are you done? Are you done bitching and complaining?
I want to hear it.
Are you done bitching and complaining?
I want to hear it. Go.
Okay, so now, which NFC team has the best chance at dethroning the Kansas City Chiefs?
I can't wait to hear
it. You won't hear it.
I'll take my mute.
Say it again.
Mute.
Oh, if the Kansas City Chiefs reach the Super Bowl again this season, who you think I'm gonna say, Jordan? Who you think I'm gonna say?
You better not say Philadelphia.
Who you think I'm gonna say?
I don't know who you're gonna say.
No, because this is what you like to do. So I'm gonna pull a you on you. Who you think I'm gonna say?
There's only two right answers.
Now, before I continue, Jordan. Now you know I'm at home, and you know the kids just say I'm pretty sure you hear him in the background. Just a second.
I don't really hear him. I don't hear him in the background still.
You don't hear him in the background? Well, and it's getting on my nerves. Hey, cut that noise out. Cut it out. You know I'm on this show. All right. So anyway, who you think I'm gonna pick again? Don't worry about it. It's the Philadelphia Eagles.
No.
It's the Philadelphia Eagles. You damn right. A better offensive coordinator, a better defensive coordinator, new pieces, other pieces that they came back, new and improved offense. You damn right. We've beat Kansas City in the regular season. Obviously, we lost in the Super Bowl, but we can compete with Kansas City. We can beat Kansas City. This ain't nothing. You understand me? And with the new additions that we got, with the players that came back for us, and with this new offense with Kellen Moore, with the new defense with Vic Fangio, I feel that we have the best chance to beat the Kansas City Chiefs if we get to the Super Bowl and they get to the Super Bowl as well. You understand? So that's my answer. Go ahead, talk to me. Go ahead and be a hater. And I'm gonna ask you the same old question. What's this vendetta?
No, it's not really a vendetta. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it funky. I mean,
okay.
We don't know what Philly's gonna be. Actually, Philly definitely had a great offseason. So we don't want to act they didn't have a great offseason.
Right.
So you know, and they definitely have a well-rounded team, right? So I don't want to sit here and act like they're not one of the teams. If they make it there, they can dethrone Kansas City if even Kansas City makes it out. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, but that's why Jordan is listen. If they get this is both like if both teams when we talk to NFC, it's like if both teams if the Eagles get there, if the Eagles want to get to the Super Bowl, that means that this season under this new offensive coordinator, these players, the new it's all coming together. It works. It's perfect. You know what I mean?
For sure. You see, obviously it's a big San Francisco, Philadelphia, you know, and I don't want to say Detroit. So if it's the two teams, I have Philadelphia or San Francisco. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like Philly's not a threat, because they definitely would be a threat. I just gotta, San Francisco, man, they loaded, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just tough, man, because if you guys have realistically, it's just, I know obviously we're doing the hypotheticals, but because San Francisco's in y'all way, realistically, you see what I'm saying? And Detroit ain't no pushovers over there either, man. So
no,
it's just,
hell no.
Yeah, so I gotta say San Francisco, man. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, Philly's there too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Philly's there in terms of they have one of the better teams in the NFL.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm just bullshitting sometimes, but I'm be honest with you. So I it's one of them two teams, honestly. You know what I mean? Because if they beat each other, it's just depending on whoever wins that battle realistically, because I think them two are the top teams in that division. Because
Mm-hmm.
y'all was playing super well last year, let's be honest, and just had a bad like 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like which messed y'all up, right? Messed y'all rhythm up, and we already know all the stuff that happened throughout the team.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? If that is all situated now, I feel that Philadelphia 100% and San Francisco is the teams that could definitely, dethrone Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? So
when it comes to San Francisco and Philadelphia, which one you picking?
I got San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, they ain't no pushover. We know this. You know what I mean? No, we know this. You know what I'm saying? And listen, but like I said, this is if both of those teams have to get to the Super Bowl. You feel what I'm saying? And I know how good San Francisco is. You know what I mean? But let's just keep San Francisco is a loaded team, but they can be had. When they played us, we wasn't a good team like that. It's just what it is, bro. The defense was terrible. Anytime somebody dropped 42 on you, bro, like you're not that good. We had the third worst. I'm not making no excuses. I'm just giving you the facts. You know what I mean? You're not if that was the case, you'd be beating everybody 40 something or whatever. You know what I mean? We were just terrible. You understand? So me personally, I just feel like this time around, with a better offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, you know what I mean, and the pickups that we do got, I think it could be us if we was to get to that level. Because we know what it's like to be there, you know what I mean? We get there again, bro. We ain't taking no L. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? If we make it that far, we ain't taking no L. Give a fuck who it is. So it is what it is, man.
You making that next step, Baltimore. Let's get it.
Hey, man, maybe we'll see. Maybe we shall see. You know what I'm saying? So we talking football still, right? So we're going to move on. And now, see, I don't know how you feel about this, Jordan, but me, I think when you get coaches, we know coaches get the blame sometime. You know what I mean? But a lot of times, coaches get the blame sometimes, a lot of times, you know what I mean? But it's like when you're a coach and you have these type of teams, these loaded teams and things like that, I feel like you need to get the job done. You know what I mean? And a lot of times you can see when the coaching is not at its best and you see the talent that's around, you know what I mean? And you're like, that's a coaching error. That's a coaching issue, whether it's minor or whether it's major. It's like, damn. So, and coaches' jobs be up for grabs on the hot seat. You understand me? So my thing is this, with all the teams that we got in the NFL, with all the coaches that's out here, you know what I mean? Some great coaches, some mediocre or not so good coaches, which one of those NFL head coaches jobs should be on the hot seat this season? You know what I mean? And I mean, you want me to go first? I can go, or you can go. It don't matter.
You got it.
Okay. The first, and I don't. That's what I put. In parentheses, ES. I put coach or coaches. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't just have one. You know what I mean? And I'm not ranking them like this. The number one guy who needs to go first. Blah 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 blah. I'm just giving it to you. I'm giving it to you. Okay. The first one I'm gonna give you is John Harbaugh, and I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. Been there since 2008, 16 years going on 17 years. He's got 12 playoff wins in that time, right? But he's got 2 in the last 6 years. 1 AFC championship appearance in the last 12 years. No, last year they went. And like you said, it's always a top 5 defense. Always. Baltimore was built on defense. They had the greatest middle linebacker ever, had the greatest safety ever, had one of the best rushing outside linebackers of all time, and Terrell Suggs. Like, they was built that way. Chris McAllister, like just a bunch of Dwayne Starks, man, Peter Boulware, just all them boys are just dogs. And so they've built their organization on toughness, on defense, and things like that. So yeah, always got a top 5 defense. Last year was pure dominance on defense. It was pure dominance. Like I said, that's what catapulted the Ravens to where they are, if you ask me. You understand me? Most rushing yards per game, weapons on offense, and last year was their best chance, you know what I mean, as far as talent-wise, you understand, to go out there and make something happen. You know what I mean? So with all the, the Lamar talk and all the awards, and you like to tell me about the, all this winning percentage and that you be rattling off and shit like that, you blame the Chiefs coaching and play calling, or the Ravens play calling and coaching for the loss in the AFC Championship game. That's a coaching aspect. You understand me? So it's like, when is it going to be time? When is it going to be time to get a win? You know what I mean? I mean, I know you've been here 16, 17, you got a Super Bowl. That was going on 13 years ago. You know what I mean? So it's like, when is it going to be time to go to the next step? You feel what I'm saying? So that's one of the guys I got on a hot seat. And I'm not saying it's like, you know, you got to be going right after this season. And but if they don't get it done this season again, it's like, yo, like, all right, do we need a new voice? Is this what we need? Are we going to blame it on coaching again? You know what I mean? If they get there and lose again, are they going to blame it on the coaching staff again? You understand what I'm saying? The next guy I got is Kyle Shanahan for the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, because this is why.
Niggas right now, like, what are we doing?
I am. Listen, 8-4 playoff record. Been there since 2017. Not too long, right? Not too long. You understand me? But they always loaded on both sides of the ball. All pros everywhere. D-line was second to none with everybody. Defensive player of the year, Nick Bosa. NFC championship game every year, damn near. In 2019, NFC championship game, they lost to the Chiefs in Super Bowl. They were 6-10, 2020. You know, that was the COVID year, so that was, you know, the team, whole team wasn't there, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. 2021, they lost to the Rams in the NFC championship game. 2022, they lost to my Eagles in the NFC championship game. 2023, they get to the NFC championship game again. They win, but they lose in the Super Bowl to the Chiefs. You understand? So it's like you constantly in the Niners have been loaded, bro. They've been loaded. Okay, they've been loaded all these years. Had these players on their team. I know they just got Christian McCaffrey last year, but that just adds another piece. You feel me? And if you and I know this has nothing to do with Kyle Shanahan in Atlanta, but that is the same guy who was the offensive coordinator on that 2083 comeback. You know what I mean? Like Kyle Shanahan just hasn't closed the deal, and the question for him is like, when he gonna close the deal? When is he going to close? When he going to get it done? Because they like to blame him too. They like to put it on coaching and shit too. So when is he going to get the job done? You feel me? And I'm going off of these squads that he has had. They've been great. And they're like, they're loaded, bro. They are loaded. You understand? And listen, this year they get Hufanga back, who was an all-pro. They safety. He's coming back. And they were still loaded than the motherfucker last year. So he's healthy now and he'll be there. You feel me? And then my last coach, it's Nick Sirianni in Philadelphia. You goddamn right. And I get he's only been there since 2021. You know what I mean? And that was the year that was Jalen Hurts. That was his first year starting. He did okay. 3,100 yards, 16 touchdowns, 139 carries, 784 yards, and 10 touchdowns on the ground. So a total of 26 total touchdowns. That was Devontae Smith rookie year. They had Miles Sanders, Quez Watkins, who is just terrible. No disrespect, but he's just not good. Jalen Reagor, oh my God. Jalen Reagor, who they drafted over Justin Jefferson in the draft. Jalen Reagor was a punt returner at Texas Christian University, bro. What the fuck did Howie see in Jalen Reagor that you didn't see in Justin Jefferson in college? What the hell did you not see? I don't understand it. You know what I mean? But whatever. You know what I mean? We had Zach Ertz. He was over the hill, blah, 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 blah. Then we got the Super Bowl year, 2022, right? You see how he looked? Like a well-oiled machine. Jalen Hurts, Shane Steichen, great connection on a great wavelength. They was like brothers. That's how the offensive coordinator and the quarterback's supposed to be. You see how we look. We get to last year. We was 10-1, but that wasn't 10-1 from coaching. That was fucking hero ball, nigga. Throwing all them screens every game, 6-7 screens a game, terrible play calling. And then we lost the last 6 or 7 games. You know what I mean? We was even worse on defense when they switched defensive coordinators from Sean Desai to Matt Patricia. You understand what I'm saying? But where I'm going now with that is this. Last season, Nick Sirianni had his hands in the offense, him and Brian Johnson. So we look like this in 2022 Super Bowl year. But now we look like that in the year afterwards. So what was you really doing in 2022? You should be like in 2023, like, yo, Brian Johnson, peep this. This ain't how we looked in 2022. This ain't what we did. I don't know what you doing, but I don't like this play script that you got drawn up. But he got to okay it. I just feel like only thing Nick Sirianni been doing was saying, go for it on 4th down. Brotherly shove. Go for it on 4th down. Now, we're going to see again this year, Jordan, because now the report is that Nick Sirianni, he basically relinquished his duties on the offensive side of the ball. So now it's back to Jalen Hurts and Kellen Moore, just like it was with Jalen Hurts and Shane Steichen. And if the offense looks much better, a whole lot better, and you don't have your hands in it, what the hell is you really doing? What you doing? So if it folds like that again, and these things and this type of shit comes out, I think I didn't want him back anyway. I said this last year. I feel like he was just saying go for it on 4th down. So if it happens like that again, something got to change. And that's where I'm at with it.
Philly, come on, man. I can't believe you didn't name this guy. I can't believe it.
Who I leave out?
I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe it, bro.
Talk to me.
I can't believe it, bro.
Talk to me.
Mike McCarthy, man.
Yeah, I mean,
come on, no. Come on.
Listen. Maybe listen. You know I'm a. Hold on. You know I'm a. I don't care when the Cowboys do bad. So I mean,
I hear you, brother, but come on, man. This man is 1-6 as a head man.
No, listen.
1-3 in the playoffs with these
Jordan,
boys. This is Jordan. 5th year. No.
I don't think he's the problem.
3 straight seasons of 12 straight wins, man. 3 straight seasons of 12 straight wins. Nah, man, Philly.
I don't think he's the problem. I don't think he's the problem.
Listen, you as much as bro, they be doing the hell of the business in the regular season, man. And then it's not about losing. It's who they losing to.
Yeah, but Jordan, let me ask you a question.
So and every time, and Jerry Jones, it's like he has this nod. It's like he's just allowing this to just continue.
That's what I was going to say. I'm like you. I think you're talking about the wrong person because all through the season, like you said, all through the season, they look great. It ain't Mike McCarthy fault. Dak Prescott just start throwing it to the other team in the playoffs.
No.
No.
I mean, all 1-3 at the top, but he even previous, he's 1-6 himself.
Listen, that's fine, but I don't think that's the. Listen, Dak Prescott in the playoffs, his whole career, it's been the same way before Mike McCarthy, bro.
But he's been losing in the playoffs before that too.
That Green Bay, we ain't got nothing to do with Green Bay. This Dallas. We ain't got nothing to do with. I felt like Aaron Rodgers was the guy in Green Bay. I don't think, bro. Listen. I don't think Mike McCarthy is one of these great coaches, but this guy all throughout the season, he's the one calling the plays, and he's the reason that not the reason, but he's the guy calling the plays, and he's the guy that hey, we 12-4. He got something to do with that too. But you can't go into the in the playoffs and start throwing interceptions and think it's one game and over. That's it. You only get one chance. You understand? And like I said, bro, Jerry Jones is the main problem in Dallas. If you ask me. If you ask me, I can say whatever I want to say about CD Lamb, but you got to pay the man. You got to pay the man. You got to give him something. I mean, come on now. You playing this is a gladiator sport. You can't go out here and act like. See what Jerry Jones is doing now is acting like CD Lamb don't mean much, and that's just you. Now you're doing too much. Now you're doing too much. Okay, we know Jerry likes to play hardball. That's what he liked to play. You feel me? But I don't think Mike McCarthy is the main reason in Dallas. You gotta.
He's definitely on the hot seat. If you're talking about a hot seat, he's definitely on the hot seat, man.
Listen,
if you're talking about a hot ass seat, that's a hot ass seat, man.
You know. Listen, bro. But listen, we're talking about maybe you don't know this. Listen, Jerry Jones ain't gonna get nobody in the Dallas Cowboys organization that's stern in their words, because when he gets a guy that's a puppet, bro. Because after the games, Jerry Jones is the first guy talking to the media. Jerry Jones likes to be the first guy talking to the team. That ain't your place. You the owner. You ain't never heard no owner talking to the team before the coach. That's what Jerry Jones likes to do. So Jerry Jones, he gets guys in there that's a puppet that he can control. It's like him and Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson wasn't playing that shit back in the day. That's why they bumped heads. Jimmy Johnson said it straight. You're not going to dress my team before me. We the ones out here putting this work in. I don't care about you writing no check. We putting the work in. So Jerry Jones is going to have people in there like Mike McCarthy, who he can sit and like he always talk about, he can sit down and sit at the bar and have nachos with and shit like that. Oh, he going to have a puppet in there, bro. So is he on the hot seat? In our eyes, yeah, but Jerry ain't going to get rid of him. Yeah. Because he can control them.
He is, man. He is on the hot seat, man. He is.
All right, cool. Ask Jerry if he's on the hot seat. I think Jerry likes him.
100%. He's mine.
Say it again.
That's my hot seat. It's simple and plain. Mike McCarthy all the way down, all the way through and through. I think that's an easy. Y'all tell me who you think is more on the hot seat. Put the questions out there when we post these things. If me or Philly is right on that one, let's go.
And see, here's the thing, though. Also, Jordan. Dallas Cowboys ain't the one that's projected to win Super Bowls and shit.
Every year they coming late.
No. That's the Dallas Cowboy fans saying that shit. That's them delusional ass cow manure boy fans saying that they could be 5-12 one year. We went to the Super Bowl. You heard Allen when he was on the show last time. They going to the Super Bowl next year. You know it. Come on, dog. Come on. But shit.
Yeah, but I just don't think that it'd be Baltimore, because of course, the previous season before that, what's his name was hurt a couple of years, you know what I'm saying, and then he come back MVP season, best team in the league, you know what I'm saying. We've been the best team in the league at least 2 times out of the past like 4 years, 5 years.
And I'm with you.
And the best defense in the league. If we got to the AFC Championship game, you know what I'm saying, we keep pulling in good we got good moves, pulling off good off-season moves. Everyone actually likes. Like, no one in the organization doesn't bang with Harbaugh. Like, everyone bangs with Harbaugh.
We're not saying I'm bang with him.
Let me finish. And the thing is, it's like, I hear you're saying that, but there's no rumblings that he's on the hot seat. Like, not even a little bit, bro.
But this is my you know what I mean? Coming into this season, it's my opinion. You named, like I said before, you just named off all the great things, but ain't nothing to show for it. So eventually,
it's only one winner, man. It's hard, bro.
Listen, Jordan, I'm with you on that, right? But you just told all these years y'all was the best this and best that, and got this and got that. Okay, cool. You just said something about 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean?
We've been the best 2 out of the last like 4 or 5 years.
Okay. So when is it gonna be time to elevate yourself and get Jordan? When it comes to shit like that, now it's speculation. Like, do they need a new voice? Hell, do they need a new voice in San Fran? Who do they? Nah. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Bro, listen. They gave. No, I'm not even going to use that analogy. Never mind. I'll tell you after the show. Remember to ask me after the show. Ask me. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm rolling with. So, sticking with the NFL, Jordan, 2024, 2025 season coming up. You know what I mean? Every year is a new year. What you did last year don't even matter. Stat-wise and all of that. Jordan, or I can go, it don't even matter. Which NFL player is going to have a breakout year this season?
You can go ahead.
Man, look, I'm going to keep it honest with you. And this ain't, I'm being real. And this doesn't mean this team is going to the Super Bowl. This doesn't mean this team is going to be, the best team in the league. It just doesn't mean that. You know what I mean? But me personally, we all know this guy. I think he's been around 6, going into year 7. You feel me? He's had a couple hiccups, no injuries here and there. You feel what I'm saying? But he had to carry the load a lot. You feel me? And with the team that he's on now, it's not the team that he was on previous by far. Starting with the offensive line. Then we go to the quarterback. You know what I mean? And defense and shit like that. You know what I mean? Well, maybe their defense is better than this team's last year for sure. But I'm talking about Saquon Barkley because everybody's going to put Christian McCaffrey as the bell cat, the top guy. I'm good with that. I think he should have been MVP. I'm good with that. He's the best running back in the National Football League. I'm not debating nobody. I give it to him. Fuck it. But we haven't seen we know what Saquon Barkley can do from the day he walked in the door. And he's always rung bells, you know what I mean, when he had the ball in his hands. He can break it, he's a bell cow running back. You feel me? And behind our offensive line in Philadelphia, I think we're going to see another level of Saquon Barkley that he hasn't been able to get to yet because he hasn't had the offensive line to do so. He hasn't had the passing game to do so. RPO. Ain't nobody worried about Daniel Jones. Nobody. Ain't nobody worried about nobody that was in New England. I mean, that was in New York, the New York Jets organization as far as quarterback since Eli Manning. You feel me? It's never been a threat. So you got a threat at quarterback who can run and pass. You got receivers that can get open, that can open it up for you. Like I said, if you were to double AJ, I'm confident that Devontae could do what he do on whoever one-on-one. I'm confident that Dallas Goedert could do whatever he do one-on-one with that safety that's coming up or that linebacker. I'm confident that Saquon Barkley could do what he do out the backfield against that linebacker. I'm confident that Jahan Dotson could do whatever he do against that third corner. It ain't often that you have a dog third corner. It's not often like that. Some teams may have one, like a Teron Johnson last year for the Buffalo Bills. He liked that. Like Chris Harris once was for the Denver Broncos back in the day with the 2015 Broncos, and it was dogs. He had that. But it ain't like that all over the league. You feel me? And I feel like with the spacing it's gonna be, it's gonna open it up. Saquon can have a breakout year. You know what I mean? Because he hasn't had a breakout year. You know what I mean? We know he's been around, but he's never been around this fucking type of defense. I mean, this type of offense and in this type of offensive line. So I'm going Saquon Barkley. And like I said, this doesn't mean that it's Super Bowl. It doesn't mean none of that shit. I just think he's gonna have his best season yet. He can have his best season yet. You with me?
Yeah, this one's a bit hard because I think having a breakout year, it is also opportunity. You know what I'm saying, Philly? You know what I'm talking about? Like you get an opportunity where like Stephon Diggs now leaving Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? Where now you have Khalil Shakir coming in there. He's there, he's there, and he's probably gonna be the number one target. And Josh Allen be letting that shit go. You know what I'm saying? So someone like that can have like a breakout year. You understand what I'm saying? Like I just don't want to go with the easy ones where everyone might think that like it's gonna be like that. Someone like Sam Darnold. You know what I'm saying? Now that he's gone to because Kirk Cousins is out of there. You know what I'm saying? And they have good pieces over there in was it Minnesota? So someone like that is gonna have probably a breakout year. You know what I'm saying? We got Owe on my team, an edge rusher. Now that Clowney's gone, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be someone that's gonna probably have a breakout year. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know we always consist one of the best defenses in the league. So he's probably gonna be coming there getting a lot of shit going. You know what I'm saying? Because he was definitely a good player for us. So I like so when I'm thinking about a breakout year, I'm thinking about opportunity. You understand what I'm saying?
So can I say something about opportunity?
Talk to me.
So opportunity, that's not going to be an issue for Saquon Barkley because what we do is run the football. That's what we do. And we pass out that shit. We got the RPO going, all of that. So the opportunity is going to be there. You know what I mean? And if, I'm hearing all through training camp, you know what I mean? He just threw his first interception in training camp against the starting defense a few days ago.
Yeah.
Just the first one. It was Darius Slay. You know what I mean? He picked it. You know what I'm saying? I think he took it to the house too because it was like across the middle of the field and it was headed towards the sideline. I think he picked 60. You know what I mean? And Jalen Hurts said about time. They asked him about it in the interview, how you feel about him picking you off. He said he told D Slay about time. You know what I mean? Because he hadn't been picked off all training camp. But he's gonna have the opportunity. And I'm hearing that instead of trying to get the ball out downfield, you checking that motherfucker down to Saquon. That's that's Kellen Moore. That's Kellen Moore, you know what I mean? And that's also what Shane Steichen was having him do. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
I hear you because I hear what you're saying because when we talk about breakout, right? Similar to it could be in the NBA or anything like that too, where you might have not such of a great season the year before.
Yeah.
Right. So then that's what makes you have those, you know what I'm saying? So I can't be like, Derrick Henry, he might be able to he can be someone that can have, but it's like he's already had years where it's like he's doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he's already had those 2,000 yards.
Yeah. So I can't say that. So that's why I always go off of, or I would go off of just having that opportunity that probably didn't have before, and they're gonna have one of them breakout seasons because they've getting put into a situation where now they're the number one guy. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I named those three players probably. You feel what I'm saying? Someone like one of them three that's probably have a breakout. And to be honest with you, it's gonna be fun to see. We should probably put a bet on it. One of our guys.
You there? That's that Australian connection. That's that Australian connection, man. Hey, you gotta get that Wi-Fi up, man. You gotta get that Wi-Fi up, bro. Oh, this nigga on stuck mode. Sorry, guys. My guy Jordan on stuck. You feel me? I can't do nothing about that. That's that Australian connection. You feel me? But this is what I was gonna say. I'm gonna talk to y'all while he having his issues, and he'll come back soon. So, you back?
Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. Yeah. So, did you hear me?
No, I didn't. I really don't even know, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It was like in mid-sentence though. You know what I'm saying? You there now? This nigga's not here now. So listen, this is what I'm gonna say. When it comes to breakout season, right? Saquon Barkley, he's only had a breakout season for Saquon could be 15, 16, 1700 yards because he's only had a 1300 yards twice in his career. He had 1300 yards his rookie year in 2018, and he had what 1,000 yards after that, and then he was hurt in 2020. He only had 19 attempts, and then he had 162 attempts in 2021. So I'm assuming he was hurt again. And then in 2022, it's 1,312 yards. And then last year, it's 962 yards. A breakout year for Saquon, and he's only had double-digit touchdowns twice. And that's in both. That's in his rookie year, 11, and then 2022, 10. You know what I mean? Others been 6 and 2. So a breakout year for Saquon could be 1,600 yards, 1,700 yards. We haven't seen that before, and more touchdowns. And it could be also like a when with a running back you do the total, you know what I mean, receiving and rushing. That could be close to that could be on some C-Max shit last year. It could be, you feel me, close to 20 or close, 18, 19, whatever the case may be. But he's gonna have the opportunity. Oh, the opportunity is gonna be there. You with me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, this is what I need you to do. I need you to keep on moving because I don't know if you're there or not. You feel me? I need you to just keep on moving, do a little something. You know what I mean? Keep a little moving going.
Yeah. I got. So we gonna we gonna stick with Sam, man. We gonna stick with Sam, man. You know what I'm saying? I can see him having a breakout year, man, because he ain't do.
Who is this?
Sam Darnold.
Oh, Sam Darnold.
You heard me loud and clear.
Jordan.
Yes.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. You just sat up here and got on me about picking the Jets and not picking Baltimore and this, that, like teams, teams that got guys that are proven. And you gonna come out here and tell me Sam Darnold?
Wouldn't that be a breakout season? When I just gave you, he's on in Minnesota. You see what I'm saying? You got
Jordan,
one of the best wide receivers in the league.
He got to get okay. So you telling me a breakout? What's a breakout year for Sam? Because a quarterback breakout year, I mean, come on now. We not
what last year?
Sam Darnold.
He was in San Francisco, brother, with nothing. He obviously wasn't playing. Right?
Bro, listen, Sam Darnold didn't just get drafted, Jordan. He been in the league.
So you can have a breakout season, bro. What are you talking about? And this can be it. He's getting his he's getting a full first time with a decent wide receiving best wide receiver in the league, probably. People would say
one. That's one nigga that's best, one of the best. Yeah, one.
All you need is a number one target, man. Sometimes that's what you need.
What you mean? They double him, but then what?
I mean, that opens it up for exactly. If they double him, that opens it up, brother.
So they're gonna get okay, Jordan. This nigga said Sam Darnold.
So any bets? Any bets?
What? A breakout? Jordan, you talking about a guy? Let me go through something for you real quick, okay?
Talk to me. I mean,
Sam Darnold.
It's a realistic pick, though, brother. This is like he's starting job. Like I don't understand why this is something like such like a asinine take, brother. Let's be real. Come on, talk to me.
I'm being real. Sam Darnold. Oh, you know what? What's the bet? What's the bet? What is it?
He will have a better season than Saquon Barkley.
Man, it's fucking crazy. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And listen, throwing for 3,000 yards is not having, and Saquon go out here and run for 14, 1,500. You did not do better than Saquon, my nigga. You did not. You didn't. So it's that good.
What does it have to be like for it to be better? That's what we have to quickly.
Bro, listen. Go out there, throw for 4,000. You ain't got to throw for 40. You ain't got to throw for 40 touchdowns. Go out there, you throw for 30 touchdowns type shit, and you help your team get victories and shit. Like you're winning. You understand? You're impacting that shit. Then okay, all right. But if not, no.
All right. Let's do it. Bet good.
Hold on. Wait a minute. What's today? What we get? August 23rd. Yep. 8/23. Saquon will have better season than Darnold. This nigga is crazy. All right, man. So what? I mean, are we just gonna add this to our? Because every year we just started last year, but now also for the second year in a row, we're going to be doing the record. So are we just going to put this at the end of the record, at the end of the season, at the end of the regular season?
For sure.
And call it a win. So if we, okay, all right, we'll do that. That's cool.
That good.
Sam Darnold. All right, man.
That good.
So transitioning to the NFL, man, we were talking about pickups earlier this show. You know what I mean? We were talking about people picking up players, new pieces and everything like that. So my Philadelphia 76ers, they picked up, a French star power forward, Gershon Yabusele, to a $2.1 million deal. You know what I mean? If you was watching the Olympics, if you watched the Olympic gold medal game, this is the guy that kind of looks like Ben Wallace a little bit. He had the fro. He got some size on him. And this is the guy that they posted. Everybody, was going crazy because he supposedly dunked on LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I mean, damn, it happens. Hell, he tried to take a charge, and hell, he got it. So more power to you, Yepusele. Maybe that's what got him the fucking deal. You know what I mean? But now, how much, you know what I mean? Like, what can he bring to Philly to help, my Sixers win a title? This is what I'm going to say, real talk, because we don't need you to come in and be Joel Embiid. When I ask you to come in and be a scorer and take us home and shit like that, but I can tell you what we are getting. We're getting somebody because he's a star. He's a star over there. He's a star. We know, just like if you're a star, you could be a star in the Euro League. You could come to the NBA, and he was actually drafted to the NBA, to the Boston Celtics. First round, 16th pick. He just had limited action. You know what I mean? Wasn't getting no clock, wasn't getting no playing time. So, it's time to go. And he went back to the Euro League, and this is what he's done since he's been there. So he was a CBA All-Star in 2017. Okay? And then he goes on to be a 3-time Spanish Cup winner. That's 21, 22, and 23. He was also a French Cup winner in 2021. He was also an LNB Pro A champion winner, and that stands for Ligue Nationale de Basketball. All right, let me get my French accent up. You know what I mean? Little Coupe de Ville, you feel me? But no, he was a champion there in 2021. So this is, that's 3 years right there. He's won 3 championships in 1 year. And then he was also a 2-time Liga ACB champion in 22 and 24. Okay, so just this year. And in 2023, he was a Euro League champ. So what he can bring is what we know. He's tough. He's active, rebounds, putbacks. You understand me? And also, he plays hard. That's what we're going to say. He's not out there lackadaisical. He's not out there just standing around. He sets screens. Like I said, we need rebounding and more rebound. We don't need no second chance points from anybody. Can he make a shot? Yeah, he can. We've seen him do it in the Olympic gold medal game. We've seen him do it, and he actually had a great game. Had a great game for France that game. You feel me? So we know he could get in where he fit in, because in Olympic ball, that's what you do. You get in where you fit in, and if you can't get in where you fit in, you won't be in. You will be over there with Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton. That's where you're gonna be at. You feel me? And y'all think Yabusele could bring that energy? We know he's a champion, and I don't care. Listen. We know it's levels to, you got high school, college, pro, all that type of shit, right? Middle school, little league, whatever. Whatever level that you on and you winning championships, you already got that mentality. I don't care what, and I coached a little league football, and we was all about championships. Our boys carried that shit to middle school, and we got state championships in high school from our fucking football team. But it carried with them all the way throughout. And you got to play hard to win a championship on whatever level. You feel me? And he's on a Euro League level winning these championships. This is, so if we counting, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 championships. So if they give out rings, he got 8 of them. No, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If he got rings, they giving out, so he got 7 of them, if that's what they're doing. So he's going to bring championship pedigree. He's going to bring a tough mentality, because we know over there, they playing defense over there. They playing defense, and we need somebody to come on over here and be another tough guy and play some defense and, and go out here and do what you do to help us win a title. You know what I mean? And listen, so that's what he will do to help us win a title. No second chance points, transition layups, buckets, active on the floor, on both ends of the floor, and just going out there, getting in where he fit in, doing his job. And that's what he can help us do to help us win a championship. Talk to me, Jordan.
Yeah, yo, listen, I think it's a good pickup, man. Just from watching the Olympics, right? Like I was watching, obviously, we was all watching,
Yep.
like, like, that's we just talking basketball, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's a big body, right? He's a big
Yep.
body. He can move defensively. I think, but first let's talk about, obviously he was in Boston, which maybe he wasn't ready at that time, but he went over to Europe and gained the necessary skills,
Yep.
and obviously put on weight, put on muscle. You know what I'm saying? Now you can see that he's a basketball player with some
Yeah.
IQ. He understands the game from watching, understands rotations, can defend pretty much what 1 through maybe 4 positions.
Yep.
So can knock down the tray ball, right? Like he has a shot that, and he's willing to shoot it, right? And he bangs, bro, and he
Yes.
bangs, like
Yes.
bangs. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? And I don't even think he was starting at first. You know what I'm saying? Until they had to sit Rudy Gobert's ass down.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
4 times Defensive Player of the Year. Had to sit him down 4 times.
Yeah. So if we're talking about help, brother, great IQ, can shoot it, can defend 1 through 4 positions, can play in a couple positions, and you seen like he ain't no bitch out there. Let's be clear.
No, he can shoot
out
a
there.
little bit. It's a little.
No, he can shoot. I'm saying, listen, this ain't no. I ain't just talking about.
You can't leave him open.
No, hey Philly. As much as we want to act like, listen, we can only go off of what you got to see. Okay.
Okay.
And
all right.
What we got to see, he can let it go. And let's be very clear. His 3-point percentage through his career in Europe is 41%.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good for Europe. That's what I mean, for anywhere, it's good. It's good.
That's
what I mean?
good. That's not enough, friend. That's good.
But right? I didn't see enough of that in the Olympics to say, oh, he can shoot it. That's why I said he can shoot a little bit. That's why I said that. But if he shot 41% in Europe, then shit, hey, that's damn good. That's above average.
Career. That's in his career. So if we just talking about his last season with Real Madrid, he shot 46%.
Well, do you know how many times he shot it? How many he took?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But he wasn't. It wasn't much because he's not out there scoring a bunch of points. I think he's definitely a good glue guy. And
he maximized opportunities. He maximized if he didn't have a lot of opportunities at the 3-ball, he maximized them.
Yes. So I think he's a definitely big pickup. Like he can be your 4-man, and he can be a stretch 4, and he can defend all 3 good 3 positions.
Yep.
3 positions. I'm not gonna say he can guard point guards out there. You see what Steph did to him, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? So,
he can't guard. He can't guard.
But you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like he out there banging. So if we're just talking about someone that's out there, and Real Madrid is a winning team.
Yes,
Real Madrid ain't no joke. We talking about they bring ballers to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? They produce good basketball players, bro. Whether they stay in Europe or whether they stay out in or they go to the NBA. You feel what I'm saying? So I think he definitely is a player that can help you guys out, man. And this is pretty much damn near clear. I think you guys are the best team in the East now. This is getting ridiculous, man. Because the pickups that y'all got, man, and let's be very clear, we ain't always agreeing on shit. Nigga, you got the best teams in the NBA, if not the best team in the motherfucking NBA, bro. I'm being dead ass.
On paper.
Yeah, of course it's on paper because they have to go out there and play. But let's be very clear here.
Yeah,
a 1 year, $2.1 million deal. That's a no-brainer, my nigga.
I told you my feelings on the Sixers this year. I already told you. All right, I'm not backing off. None of that shit.
I got a problem, bro.
I
got an issue, man.
Okay.
How is it that you seen this nigga play in motherfucking Olympics and y'all let Philadelphia go and pick this nigga up? Is what I don't understand. So this nigga, you signed this nigga to a 2.1 deal. Nigga, that means basically every fucking team in the NBA could have picked him up.
You know what this is? This is Daryl Morey doing his job. Daryl Morey seen what we was working with. I'm pretty sure when Daryl Morey was in Houston and he seen Philadelphia sign Tobias Harris to 180 and Ben Simmons to 178 and let Jimmy walk, I'm pretty sure in his mind, he was like, they some stupid motherfuckers. Why the fuck did they do that? Daryl Morey, he want to win. Daryl Morey built Houston. Maybe he built a good team in Houston. They took the Warriors. What was that, 7 games? Chris Paul got hurt. Well, if he don't get hurt, we'll know what would happen. We'll know what would happen. You feel me? But this Daryl Morey's doing. You know what I mean? So he's coming here, and like I said before, Daryl Morey knows the window of opportunity. It's open now. It's open now, bro. You know what I mean? And while we talking about the Sixers, was you done?
Yeah, man. It's a rant, man. It's a rant, man. And if you want to rant and go and say something, then by all means you can do that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was just gonna say the main thing I like about Yabusele, bro, is the championship pedigree that he's gonna bring.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's keep it 100. Off the top of my head right now, well, Caleb Martin, but I know he ain't played in the NBA, as far as, big time games. But he's been in all big time games in a very, 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 very competitive Euro League.
In a hostile environment.
Yeah,
it's crazy over there.
Yes, for sure. You understand me? Which one of the guys on our team been to the finals?
Let's name
Which one? What's
we got on the team?
Well, we can start with Joel. We can start with Joel Embiid. He went up.
No.
Okay. And we got Tyrese Maxey.
No.
Nope.
We got
Paul George.
Oubre. No.
Paul George.
No.
No.
Well, he's been in Eastern Conference Finals games.
That's not finals. And
okay.
And Paul George is not a tough guy to me. He don't bring toughness. You feel me?
Okay.
He don't bring toughness to your team. So he hasn't been to the finals. Like I said, Caleb Martin, he's been there. You understand what I'm saying? Kyle Lowry. Oh, he's been to the finals in 2019 with the Raptors and won. They won. Eric Gordon, Trey Drummond, Reggie Jackson. Well, he's been to the finals. So we got a couple guys that's been to the finals. You know what I mean? So hopefully, you know what I mean. Listen. Before this year, put it like that, we had nobody went to the finals like that. But
this is your team.
Coming into this season, you know what I mean? They added Reggie Jackson, but he's been in the final. He's been in doing shit for year after year after year. It's been constant. So he's already on that type of time, and he just came from the gold medal game. He already on that type of time, and he's back in the NBA now. I'm pretty sure he wanted to be. Everybody want to be in the NBA. You know what I mean? Everybody want to. Unless they're not getting $100 million deals over in Europe. You know what I mean? I don't think they are. Maybe they are. I don't think they are. You feel me? And so I'm hoping that he could bring some toughness, bring that shit to the squad, bring the energy, the championship pedigree level to the NBA on our team, and help us win a title, bro. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with that.
It's a good pickup, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's a good fucking pickup, man.
Okay.
Pickup. So,
sticking with the NBA before we get up out of here, man. Listen. So, we was talking about the NBA, and we also talked about, the report that came out about, Rich Paul and things like that, stopping the trade, for LeBron, or just I read the report from Mark Stein. Okay, that's who put it out. He's basically saying, obviously we know the Warriors wanted to do whatever, you know what I mean? And Rich Paul immediately put a stop to it before the talks could even begin. Because due to the possible fact, that LeBron could receive backlash and all of that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? And when it comes to LeBron, everything he does is under a microscope anyway. You understand what I'm saying? So, the man has been hated since before he even got into the league. They've been talking down about the man. But he shut that down, you know what I mean? Because of those reasons. But the question is, if LeBron were to go to Golden State, okay, would that tarnish his legacy? Okay. LeBron is my man. You already know this. You understand what I'm saying?
So yeah, because I'll let you finish it off because LeBron's your man.
All right. Knock it out. Go ahead.
Listen. If first off, the only way, I think this is short and sweet, to be honest with you. I don't think we got to ramble off going crazy about this one because it all depends if he just got traded. If he just got traded, where an organization traded his ass because they say he's too old or whatever it is, and they want to go to a different route, and he goes to Golden State, there ain't shit he can do about it. Does he have a no trade clause?
Yes.
Okay, so now because he has a no trade clause, and they wanted to get rid of him, but then again, if a team wants to get rid of you, or say they want to trade you, do you really want to be playing for them? That's going to be the question. So if he gets traded to Golden State and they don't want him there anymore, then no, I don't think that it would be a tarnish because it's basketball. Anyone can get traded. You know what I'm saying? And I think that just because it's Golden State and the rivalry that they have, and the rivalry with Steph Curry and him and Steph Curry being the two faces of the league for such a long time, the eras belong to them too and whatnot. Like that's why it'd be frowned upon. But it would only be frowned upon if he did like what KD did, or he did the thing that he did with Miami, because some people have that problem, right? Like I think if he did something like that, then I think that it'd be looked at different. But if they just traded him, and this ain't just because I'm a Golden State, I mean I'm a Steph Curry guy. I'm just saying, if you get traded and or if someone doesn't want me, then shit, I'll be out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not nothing like, and if they trading you, then they trading you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it has nothing. I don't think that, I think it would still probably get backlash, because you know why? Because it's LeBron James, right? And a lot of people don't bang with LeBron. When you're at the top, what did they say? The crown is heavy.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Yeah. So like when you're that type of player, you're always gonna get some type of backlash, because you know, obviously everyone knows to say LeBron go to the Warriors, and it's kind of cheating. You know what I'm saying? Because probably they end up winning. But it wouldn't be his fault because they traded him there. Or they didn't trade him there because obviously they traded him there, and he'd have to waive his no trade clause. But it's like, would I want to be on a team that doesn't want me? And that's what it will boil down to. And I think realistically, people would have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't understand that, then you're in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? I know I wouldn't. If I was going to get traded, I'm going to want to be like, okay, if you don't want me here and say it's a good team, I'd be like, all right, cool. I'm thinking trade me. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. So that's my thoughts on that one.
Okay. So let me a couple points you brought up. You brought up the KD Golden State situation. You brought up the Bron Miami situation. I'm going to just speak my little piece on this and be done with it. Kevin Durant going to Golden State, to me, is not the equivalent of LeBron James going to Miami. I've said this before the show. You know what I mean? Me and you talked about this on the phone, all of this type of shit, right?
Can I just say before, because I'm gonna let you rock with it, but it wasn't more of a thing of comparing. I'm saying the backlash that he got.
Okay.
Is what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Because
but I'm just trying to cover. Yeah. I'm just trying to speak on
that LeBron got, because he definitely still got backlash from doing that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's not the same thing, but you know, like I said, anything LeBron James does is going to be under a microscope. It's like, bro, you know, if you in high school, right? Niggas be hating on you, whatever the case may be. If you was a guy, if you was a guy, or you know a guy that get hated on, you know they gonna hate on everything. When he come up with the new sneaks, they gonna have something to say about it. When he pull up in that car because he just got his license, they gonna say something about it. You know what I mean? Anything he does is going to be under a microscope. LeBron James has been getting shitted on before he even got into the league. You understand what I'm saying? So anything he does is going to be backlash. And I say KD going to go to state is not the same. I know you didn't say that, but let me just speak on it. It's not the same because when Kevin Durant went to go to state, they was already a championship organization. Already won a championship. It was no mystery. There was no mystique. We all knew who was going to win. You ain't beating that motherfucking team. Stop playing. It's only a select few teams in the history of the game that could have a chance to beat that team. I said a chance, okay? I didn't say they are going to win. I said a chance to win on select few teams. So going to Miami, you still had Boston, you still had Boston, you still had New York, you had Chicago, and then if you go to the finals, you got to face the Spurs. They got a dynasty out there. You got the motherfucking you had the Clippers out there. You had the God damn it, you had all the teams of the Spurs, the Grizzlies, you know what I'm saying? The teams in the West, they was loaded too. So it ain't like you looked at the team, it's like, oh shit, it's flat out over. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at the shit. And they were saying super team shit, but you know how I feel about Chris Bosh. That's me, but that's that. Me personally, they're not trading LeBron James. I don't think they would even consider that. You know what I mean? And even if LeBron James, if they were trying to trade LeBron James, it's up to him. He has a no trade clause. And if first of all, LeBron James didn't want to go to state. That's already been out there. You know what I mean? But even if he did, there's nothing Rich Paul could do to say, you're not going. This is LeBron James we talking about here. It's LeBron James. You ain't about to stop LeBron James from going nowhere at all whatsoever. He can fire your ass right now and say, I don't want you to be my agent no more. I'm my own agent. You understand what I'm saying? And no, I don't think if he did want to go to Golden State, no, it's not. I don't think it would. They not in their heyday no more. This ain't 14, 15, 16 through 18, 19. This ain't that. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, even if he was to go, yeah, would their chances go up? Absolutely, with the shooting that they provide and shit like that. But tarnish legacy, if they was in their heyday, yeah, but not so much now. Even if he wanted to go, you feel me? And obviously, he would get backlash. He would get backlash. You're gonna see all the memes. You're gonna see everything. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? So, but tarnish legacy, nah. You got people out here saying, man, he need to leave LA. I know people that say he need to leave LA. But the time he want to leave LA, they're gonna turn around and say he left again. He had to go do this. But it be the same people that saying, well, you got to get up out of LA. But as soon as he leave, you know what one person gonna do? Go to some bums. I'm gonna go to some bums. I'm gonna go to somewhere that's not a championship team. That's not making no fucking noise. LeBron ain't about to go to no team that's out here about to go win a championship. He's never done that. He's not gonna do that. You feel me? So tarnish legacy, not so much now. They're not in their heyday no more. So that's why I met with that.
The thing is, though, what I have some pushback on with what you said. I think that even though they're not in their heyday, Philly, I think everyone could make the argument if you add LeBron James with a Steph Curry, Steve Kerr, Draymond Green, with the young pieces that they have type of team. I mean, with the player have, because I don't know who they're giving up. They still got Wiggins, they got Buddy Hield, they got fucking
they gone. They're gone.
Yeah. So I mean, so not all will be gone. So I'm saying who would be
Wiggins
gone?
Is gone. Wiggins will be gone.
Wiggins would be gone. That's fine. Wiggins would be gone. But what I'm saying is this. You that means you're gonna still have a Buddy Hield. You're gonna still have a Steph Curry. You're gonna still have Draymond Green. You're gonna still have what's his name? Looney Tune. You're gonna still have LeBron James. You're gonna still have Trey Jackson. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have that. Wiggins gonna be gone. Maybe Pod's gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? And and then you're gonna add some different pieces with LeBron being there. But let me tell you something. I'm gonna be very clear with you. A LeBron James and Steph Curry team win a chip, bro. I don't give a fuck how old they are. Let's be very clear. I know you don't think. I don't know where, but brother, if you put James with Steph Curry, bro, let me tell you something, bro. And you have Draymond out there, and you also got Kuminga or whichever one, because you got Kuminga or Wiggins, whichever one's gonna be gone. You understand what I'm saying? With Trey Jackson, with Looney Tune, with Anderson out there, with Buddy Hield, nigga. What are we talking about, bro?
LeBron, LeBron brings a winning aura. He has a winning aura. You know what I mean? You ready to go. You know what I mean? And when LeBron step in your building, you know, okay, we going to the finals. So it's going to be heightened. It's going to be heightened even more. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? But listen to what you said, Jordan. All them players that you named, they was there last year. They didn't make the playoffs. Yeah, so how tarnished would it be?
I'll tell you why.
I know the other teams was maybe this year was an anomaly, the anomaly year. Remember I said that. Maybe it was an anomaly. Maybe it was. But at the end of the day, it's still meant for you to get more points. And the Warriors couldn't do that. You feel me? So it's like this is a team that didn't make the playoffs. I mean, it's like, wow, how you going? I mean, how much are they going to tarnish the man for going to a team like that? I ain't saying they no bums, but I'm just saying, like, look at Boston. You know what I mean? Look at Boston. Nigga, they are fucking loaded. Ain't nobody saying about them getting the X factors that they got. Drew Holiday and Derek White, and we know what they provide. Are they superstar players? No. Listen to me though. I'm with you. I know they're not superstar players, but look at Klay Thompson, right? He ain't putting it on the ground, doing between the legs and getting buckets, all that type of shit. But at what he does, that nigga's a Hall of Fame player. That nigga's a Hall of Famer. So I'm not saying that those guys are Hall of Famers, but what they bring to that team is some superstar shit in what they do. And that make Boston is loaded. You know what I mean? But listen,
go
ahead.
You have to also take into account, brother. Listen, they didn't make they were still 10 games over 500, my nigga.
Yo, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you.
And the teams out west is so close. Like the number 1 team can lose to the number 12 team, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because all the teams is good. Like if you have one team in Dallas Mavericks that
please listen, bro.
Playoffs the year before, and then they made it to the finals, my nigga. So if you add LeBron James is gonna add what? Let's say, what is he good for? Let's say another 15 wins. Let's say.
Okay, but you listen.
25 games over 500, my nigga.
Listen, you're talking about a team in Dallas. They didn't make the playoffs the year before, but Luka and Kyrie didn't look that good together. It took some time for them to get that, bro. I'm with you.
It's trade to do that, bro. That's not what it did. It took trade.
Okay, but listen. Even still, that doesn't mean that just because. Okay, listen, you got it. You got it. If that's how you feel, all right. If that's how you feel, all right. We ain't about to keep on digging into it. That's how you feel. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't right here, man. What we talking about? Speak your piece, my nigga.
Yeah, but you keep on going off of what they did. That don't mean it will happen to the next team. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is one thing is
wait, nigga, wait. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just going basically off saying, you know, of the legacy being tarnished for going to that team. I don't care how close it was, what team is close to who. They didn't make it. They're not a playoff team. They didn't make it, bro. That's all I'm saying. So how tarnished would the legacy be if he went to a team that didn't even make the playoffs? I don't want first of all, LeBron don't want to go to Golden State, and I don't want to see him in Golden State. You know what I mean? But we're going off of if it were to happen. I mean, if they were to tarnish it, they tarnish everything it does. What's new?
I hear you. But if we talking about that, then it's a simple thing as you have LeBron James and Steph Curry, who's damn near the Jordan and Magic of this time. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes are the best players in their eras. You know what I'm saying? Like these two dudes are the best. One of the top. Like LeBron James is a top 3 player, whichever one you want to put. 1, 2, or 3 in the entire history of basketball. Then you have Steph Curry, who some people put in the top 10, some people put him in the top 15 all time of basketball. And these niggas pavement ain't dry yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So these dudes are still climbing the charts if LeBron still has to climb, or because we know Steph has to climb. So it'd be a thing where okay, he's going to a player that he's a direct rival of. That's been rivaling for a damn near decade. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that will be the situation. What people is going to bring up, whether or not it'd be a thing where that team was good or whatever. Like that's 100% going to be the situation what people will be bringing up. Like
now, look, now get this. Tell me if I'm off or not. Right? You said because they were rivals. You know what I mean? Well, yeah. You know, in the 80s, the Jordan, the Bulls with Jordan and the Pistons were rivals, right? You know what I mean? Well, what was it when Phil, and like in the Last Dance documentary, Phil Jackson was the one who asked Scottie Pippen, "Do you want Dennis Rodman?" Dennis Rodman said no. He asked Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan said yes. Okay. So I mean, he's a hawk. But that's just where I go to show. That's what I'm saying. Like LeBron's gonna get backlash over everything. They ain't giving Jordan no backlash over that. That was rivals.
I don't. The thing is, the type of player matters. It's like a Ray Allen going to Miami. Like I don't think that's a big, because he wasn't really like he's a key contributor. But we're talking about Steph Curry. So that means it'd be equivalent to like them saying, "Bring Magic Johnson over there."
No. Listen to me. Watch this.
Or I'm going to Magic Johnson or whatever.
You see how Steph Curry, he's great for what he does, right? Dennis Rodman, he's the greatest at what he does. 18 rebounds a game, not for his career. I'm just saying the times he was in Chicago when they already had a squad already. 18 rebounds a game, 8 on the offensive end, 16 rebounds, 15. Dennis Rodman is a game changer. He doesn't have to score to change the game. You feel me? He can guard all 5 positions, and he can guard your big man. You feel me? So what he was the Hall of Famer and got brought to a team that was okayed by Jordan. So they gonna go out there and they was a championship winning organization. So they gonna go out.
You brought Ray Allen over there then, because Ray Allen was at the time the greatest shooter of all time.
And I brought Ray Allen where?
Miami. He went over to Miami though.
No, Ray Allen wanted to come to Miami. He said it himself. He wanted to go to Miami. So they didn't like LeBron said, "Come on over here." He wanted to go to Miami. That ain't on LeBron. That ain't on LeBron.
Didn't want to go to the Bulls?
Huh?
Dennis Rodman didn't want to go to the Bulls?
Dennis Rodman was on his way out of the league. I think he was because the Spurs. I think the Spurs was probably about to be done with him, or I don't know if a whole lot of teams was wanting whatever the case may be. Yeah, but Dennis Rodman, he's a Hall of Famer. Ain't nobody killed Michael Jordan for accepting that.
Yeah, but no one killed LeBron for getting Ray Allen.
Bro, that's not on LeBron. Ray Allen was a free agent.
But what I'm trying to
whether or not Michael Jordan, he asked him.
What I'm saying is Dennis Rodman isn't of the caliber of a Steph Curry, though. Is what I'm trying to say.
Listen, they're two different players, correct?
No,
correct?
It's not. I'm not talking about the level of player. Steph Curry is a damn near top 10 player of all time. We're not talking about Rodman, bro. Rodman is not his class, bro.
Jordan, Dennis Rodman is a world beater. He is a game changer without scoring, bro. He does. He can do.
No one's saying that's not true.
Adding him to the Bulls. Yeah, that's what turned them around because they got clapped by the motherfucking Magic in '95. And then when Dennis Rodman got there, yeah, that's the one that said, "Shaq, come here, let me holler at you." You know what I'm saying? He's a game changer. When they was getting killed on the boards, he changed all of that. I'm just saying they didn't. We talking about tarnishing legacy. I don't give a fuck about no. We talking about tarnishing legacy. And Dennis Rodman was a Hall of Fame player, and ain't nobody say nothing about that. But I'm saying this is LeBron James. So anything that he does, anything he blow his nose wrong. Oh damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they shitted on him. Like horses shit on the ground in a fucking parade. I wouldn't be surprised if they did it or not.
Shit on him, man, because that's Steph Curry, man. That's Steph Curry.
But at the end, but listen, at the end of the day, he didn't want to go. And I don't. And if Rich Paul stopping trade talks, they let you know right there though. He stopped trade talks. Nigga, if LeBron wanted to go there, he'd have been there. And there's nothing he could have done about it. So
no, I agree with that.
Great show today, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
So. Great show today, man. And listen, for the ones that's watching, you know what I mean? We appreciate y'all. We've had people in and out the whole time looking at the numbers and things like that. So we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell them all over the world if you know them, you know what I'm saying? And let them know about Under the Lights Sports Podcast on YouTube. You feel me? Subscribe to that. Mm-hmm. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify right now, keep listening. We see the downloads. We love you and we appreciate you for that too. You understand? So for the Instagram viewers, the Facebook viewers, and the YouTube viewers, that's our show for the day, and we gone.